3 games. It'll be interesting to see if she can keep her feet hot next. Welcome inside the walls of Cochrane Stadium, home of the Falcons, where Bowling Green women's soccer is set to take place for the first time in 135 days. Hello everybody, I'm Brandon Lowe. And today behind us, the Oakland Grizzlies have traveled into town to take on the Bowling Green Falcons. For Bowling Green so far through the season, they're 0-3 in their first 3 games, but they've played some big-time opponents in Notre Dame, Michigan, and Ohio State. On the other side for Oakland, they sit at a record of 1-2, and before the season started for Oakland, they knocked off Mid-American Conference opponent Western Michigan in an exhibition match. Western Michigan picked to finish 4th in the Mid-American Conference according to the preseason poll. The real story for Bowling Green so far, Lacey Bethea. She's got 2 of Bowling Green's 3 goals in the first 3 games. It'll be interesting to see if she can keep her feet hot next. Welcome in a white. Inside the walls of Cochrane Stadium, home
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd ask that you please rise and direct your attention to the flag at the north end of the stadium as we honor America, as well as all those who have served, those who are serving, and those who will be serving in our armed forces with the playing of our national anthem.
Wolverines. Oakland with the ball down in front of their own bench. Throw in coming. Threat early from the Golden Grizzlies, and Lily Berg is there with the stop. This is an Oakland team that has gotten a lot better over the past couple of seasons. We talked earlier about how they defeated Mid-American Conference opponent Western Michigan in the preseason in an exhibition contest. Western Michigan picked to finish 4th in the Mid-American Conference according to the preseason poll. Speaking of that preseason poll, Bowling Green surprisingly not picked to finish 1st after a 3rd consecutive MAC championship. But Buffalo this year picked as the favorite in the preseason poll. So Bowling Green, a little bit of work to do throughout the course of this season into Mid-American Conference play. But they open it up here at home today with the Grizzlies. Sophie Wilsey plays the ball back to Noemi Stottleman. The center backs will continue to go back and forth with the goalkeeper. Wilsey had it again. Now playing it forward. There's Katie Cox. Very aggressive player for the Falcons. Oakland doing a nice job at controlling the pace of the game so far. There you see the ball roll out of play off the foot of Rachel Muller, back for her 6th season in a Falcon uniform. And I got a chance to talk to Rachel Muller in the preseason before we got underway, before the Falcons had played any games, and talked to Rachel Muller about her decision to come back. And she said she really didn't know until about 3 or 4 weeks before the season started, and she had a long phone call with Jimmy Walker, and she decided that she wanted to come back to play. She said it took her a while after that phone call to make her decision. She took about 24 hours just to think it over, but then decided that being in the Falcon brown and orange for one more season was exactly what she wanted as she continues on with her schooling as a grad student here at Bowling Green. Oakland's throw in quickly back out of play, so they'll have another chance at it. Still putting pressure on near the top of the box. Isabel Gilmore plays it out for the Falcons, her first home match in a Falcon uniform, one of the incoming freshmen. There you see Maddie Wolfbauer outside. Back to Dieselhoff, now inside to Muller. Muller will look to play it up, back to Wolfbauer, right in front of the Falcon bench. Katie Cox tries to make a move with the ball. Foul going to be called on Oakland. Free kick played forward by Deiselhoff. Now Oakland has it. You saw Sammy Lopez play it back to one of her center backs. Foul going to be called there on Isabella Gilmore. Free kick coming for the Grizzlies. Short kick. Kendra Zach right outside to Lopez. Lopez works around Kenna White. White quickly back to create some pressure on defense. Now Brooke Honeycutt. And out of play for a goal kick. Shea outside to Ruber, back to Shea. Now played forward. Wolfbauer taken away for the moment, but Maddie Wolfbauer gets back to it. She'll pass off to Shea. Possession battle still back and forth through the middle. And now Bowling Green looks to gain sole possession. Nikki Cox pressing across midfield. Wants to look forward to Kenna White. White gets a piece of it, but right into the awaiting arms of Noemi Stottleman, the goalkeeper today for the Golden Grizzlies. Oakland doing a really nice job of controlling the ball early on. You saw just how quickly they were able to work towards the top of the 18, not able to get a scoring opportunity out of it. Out of play off of Honeycutt as she and Kenna White get tangled up and go to the turf. A lot of activity going on here in Bowling Green. Travel soccer tournaments taking place outside here on the athletic campus at Bowling Green. Katie Cox back toward the top of the 18. Mackenzie Ruber's there. Gets the wrong part of her foot on the ball, out of play for an Oakland throw-in. Honeycutt going to look upfield, try to find one of her teammates. But Kenna White steps in the way and plays it back out. So Honeycutt has to reset. Ball working around down near sideline, out of play. Ruber with a throw in, quickly forward to Wolfbauer. Donning one of those captain's armbands is Maddie Wolfbauer. Transfer from Illinois, played her first season with the Falcons last year. And Maddie Wolfbauer racked up quite a few individual awards last season in her Falcon debut. Katie Cox sent to the ground, foul going to be called. Official having a conversation there with Carabo Di Lamini. One of the midfielders for Oakland. Muller plays it forward off of a free kick. Oakland gets first touch. Lacey Bethet's there on the outside. A lot of possession so far, all the way across from the press box here at Cochrane Stadium, right in front of the benches. And play continues. Now trying to bring it back more toward the middle, where the Oakland Grizzlies. Ruber stepped in the way. Continual back and forth battle for possession. Gilmore was there with Delamini. Ball played all the way into the box. Berg going to take her time and throw out to Deiselhoff. Delamini back forward for Oakland. Shea plays it to Wolfbauer. Right at the midfield line, Wolfbauer now goes to Nikki Cox. Nikki Cox, another collegiate player in her 6th season. Of course, started at UNC Wilmington. So not a full 6 seasons here with Bowling Green, but is in her 6th season of collegiate soccer. So a lot of experience between some of these players on Bowling Green's roster. Ball out of play, stays with Bowling Green. Ruber up to throw in. To Wolfbauer, back to Ruber as they try to work the ball more toward the middle. Not where Ruber wanted her pass to go. Now Gilmore gets it from Shea. Forward looking for White. A little bit of space. Can she make it there? She crosses it back toward the middle. Nikki Cox gets a piece of it, but Delamini plays it out for Oakland. Off out of play, so Ruber going to get another throw in. Just about 18 yards from the end line.
I would say yes, but I'll have to look in a second. Yeah, sorry.
Nikki Cox to Kenna White. Foul going to be called on Oakland. Free kick going to be coming here for Bowling Green. Deiselhoff and Wolfbauer around the ball. We'll see who plays it for Bowling Green. Wolfbauer played right into the Grizzly wall. Lopez and Katie Cox together on the outside, off of Katie Cox. Oakland ball. Still be Oakland's throw in. Off the foot of Mackenzie Ruber. Honeycutt tried to throw it into Macy Waringa. Opting for a different location that time, but out off of Katie Cox once again. Ruber to throw in now for Bowling Green. Tries to get a couple of yards forward compared to where the ball went out. She'll back up right to midfield. Out to Katie Cox to work across the field now. Deiselhoff pushing across that center line. Goes forward for Bethay. Lacey Bethay, a little bit of room on the outside. Back working toward the middle. Defense closes in quickly. It'll go out of play for a Bowling Green corner kick. Ruber going to go over to take the corner.
Corner kick, Bowling Green.
First home corner kick of the year for the Falcons. Ruber plays it in toward the middle. On the right line, White gets ahead on it. Maddie Wolfbauer and Isabel Gilmore down low. Ball still loose. Trying to go back post was Audrey Shea. Nobody was home. And it'll go back out of play this time for a goal kick. Stottleman plays it out. Short kick to one of her center backs. Wilsey moves the ball forward. Far side all the way forward very quickly for Oakland. 1-on-3, not going to work for the Golden Grizzlies as Ruber played it back out. Now Nikki Cox. There in the middle with Delamini. Now Cox forward to White. Kenna White with some room inside the box. Crossing pass back to Wolfbauer. Wolfbauer scores. Bowling Green gets their first home goal of the season on a goal from Maddie Wolfbauer, assisted by Kenna White. Maddie Wolfbauer's second goal of the season. Scored in the opener on a free kick against Notre Dame, and now here, just 16 minutes and 20 seconds into the game for Bowling Green. Ruby Linton going to come in for Lacey Bethea. And that outside attacking forward. Oakland gets the ball again following the Bowling Green goal.
Substitution number 10, Ruby Linton for number 11, Lucy Buffet. Bowling Green goal scored by number 29, Maddie Wolfbauer. Assist number 24, Kennedy White.
Muller has it on the back line for Bowling Green. Plays back to Lily Berg. Berg forward out to midfield. Nikki Cox is there with Delamini. Kendra Zach with it. And a foul going to be called there. It looks like on Nikki Cox. Zach, short pass over to Wilsey. Wilsey goes forward. Katie Cox gets a piece of it. Nice job there by Macy Waringa. Taken back away by Audrey Shea. Shea in her first 2 seasons with the Falcons. Selected to the All-Max second team at the end of both seasons. White working the outside. All the way over, looking for Ruby Linton. Ball still loose. And Stottleman backs up. Goes full extension. And hauls that one in. Oakland now working near side. Honeycutt around Kenna White. Jackie Riley. Now Sammy Lopez. Looking forward. Dieselhoff's there. Izzy Carcaba. Ball into the box for Berg. Berg wanted to go to Ruby Linton there in front of the men's soccer banners. But out of play, Linton not able to get back into position to where Berg played the ball. Oakland trying to press into the box. Beisselhoff deflects it away, then plays it forward to Wolfbauer. Now Linton on the outside, a lot of green space. Moving down in front of the Oakland bench. Into the Bowling Green attacking third. Linton back toward the middle. Shot wide to the left of Noemi Stottleman. Substitution now for Bowling Green as Maya Dean comes in for Isabel Gilmore. Both of those players played club ball together before their time at Bowling Green.
Chase, I'm sorry, were you talking to us?
We'll see forward. Linton's there. Now Wolfbauer has it, working back toward the middle of the field. Wants to go to Nikki Cox. Goalkeeper deflects it away. But we're going to get an offsides called on Bowling Green. Wilsey looking forward. Cox slides in the way of a pass. Wolfbauer back to Nikki Cox. Now Dieselhoff moving forward. Ball back into Bowling Green's attacking third. Linton has it on the outside. Crossing pass back toward the middle offline. Kenna White will have to come back out to get it. White to Ruber. Back in toward the top of the 18. Wolfbauer gets ahead on it. And Oakland plays it back out. Shea quickly back in. Bowling Green trying to keep the pressure on the Golden Grizzlies. Out of play. Oakland throw in.
This is all Isaac all the time. Oakland 7 for 17.
Substitution section game for Oakland, number 7, Sharon Shannon, 17. J.D. Riley, also number 25.
Yeah, I played bowling.
Our last voter in game for number 5 is the Cartala.
I wasn't that.
Sharon Sampson and Vala Arnesdottir in for Oakland. On the substitutions, Wolfbauer back toward the middle. Katie Cox looking for older sister Nikki.
Heads up in the booth. We're going to get ready for a water break.
Oakland plays it out. Ruber going to get a throw in. Very near that corner flag for Bowling Green. Almost halfway through the first half here at Cochrane Stadium. Wolfbauer wanted to go back to Mayadeen in the middle, played out by DeLamini. Ruber going to get another chance to throw in. About right in the middle between end line and center field. Maya Dean gets a pass from Wolfbauer. Dean going to go back to Shea. Center backs are going to work it around. There you see Rachel Muller, one of the captains for Bowling Green. Back to Shea, looking forward now to Wolfbauer. Wolfbauer trying to go to Kenna White. White onside. She'll try to play it toward the middle. But Wilsey going to play it out. And I believe that will send us to a water break. So we'll take a break. Bowling Green Very intense heat for the past number of weeks across Ohio and southeast Michigan, where both these teams are from. Not a very large distance between these two teams. Oakland located in the Rochester Hills, Michigan area. About 2 hours between the two teams. Bowling Green trying to keep the pressure on Oakland down near the top of the box. But now Oakland gains possession. Ruber quickly gets it back. DeLamini tangled up now with Katie Cox this time. There you see Katie and Nikki. Both of the Cox sisters. Macy Waringa in there. And Nikki Cox called for the foul. Kendra Zach plays it forward off of a free kick. Into the box. Muller will step in front of it. She's going to be knocked down. Alexa Saba sends Rachel Muller to the ground. Foul called. Wolf Bauer going to turn and look forward. Ball goes all the way far side. Not sure if that pass was intended for Nikki Cox or Ruby Linton. Cox would have been off sides, so she had to wait on it. And that allowed Oakland to play it out near their bench. Nikki Cox off a throw-in. Back to Maya Dean. Foul called on Nikki Cox once again. Bowling Green's had to be very physical through their first 3 games, playing much larger opponents. 2 Big Ten games and an ACC opponent as well. Falcons looking to take on another Big Ten team this Thursday when they travel to Michigan State. Right now, Kenna White wants to go forward. Linton on the outside, just inside the corner of the box. Played on goal. Ruby Linton, a beautiful kick from the top of the box. Puts Bowling Green ahead by 2. Excellent job by Ruby Linton, and Kenna White gets her 2nd assist of the game. A nice job by White. Saw Ruby Linton with some space. A nice little move, took an extra touch, got around the defender, and put one top corner on the backside of the net.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, 10 from 24. I knew there was some, I forgot.
2-0 Bowling Green now.
Bowling Green goal, scored by number 10, Ruby Linton.
Oakland takes the kickoff following the Bowling Green goal. Audrey Shea to Katie Cox, knocked down, foul called against Oakland. Bowling Green going to go quick, try to catch Oakland out of position. Nikki Cox outside to Mackenzie Ruber. Ruber forward for White. Maya Dean had it for the moment. Now White back toward the middle, forward for Katie Cox. Cox going to go outside. Deiselhoff working in front of the Golden Grizzlies bench. Forward to Ruby Linton. No foul called that time as Linton goes to the ground. Pops back up. Official signals Oakland ball. Oakland free kick coming. Short. Oakland still with possession near midfield. Ruber gets possession back for Bowling Green. White to Nikki Cox. Cox going to look toward the middle. She's got two players, Wolfbauer and Katie Cox, her younger sister. Ball down to Wolfbauer. Now working towards that corner. Back toward the middle. Nikki Cox will come back out to get it. Now forward to Ruber, outside with space. Crossing pass coming back toward the middle. Wolfbauer. Header goes wide from Maddie Wolfbauer. Madison Alberti going to come into the game for Bowling Green at the next whistle. They'll make that change now. Alberti coming in for Kenna White. The next player that comes in for Bowling Green will be Zoe Hudson. And Oakland getting ready to make some substitutions as well. Right now, Oakland continuing to press the ball forward. Alexa Saba. But after a first couple of minutes where Oakland dominated possession, Bowling Green doing a nice job of doing the same ever since that first goal. Muller going to try to play it forward. Not enough on it. Macy Waringa working near the top of the box. Can't get around Maya Dean. Katie Cox comes in. DeLamini chips it back into the box, but Lilleberg going to come out uncontested. Short pass to Shea. And after a couple of passes, they'll reset once again. It'll go back to Berg. Muller works towards that far side. Dieselhoff's there. Katie Cox. A lot of space to work with. She's using it all. Now she'll go outside for Ruby Linton. Linton trying to create space once again. Back to Dieselhoff. Into the box. Wilsey's there for Oakland. Now Wolfbauer puts the ball back on the ground. Shot goes wide to the left of Stottleman. Melissa Holfeld, the substitution for Oakland, and then Zoe Hudson does now check in for Bowling Green. Oakland working that far side again. Using the right side of their lineup to press the ball forward. Sharon Sampson had it for Oakland, and now Bowling Green gets it once again. Wolfbauer going to look forward. But ball will roll into the top of the box. Stottleman scoops it up and quickly plays it back out to one of her defenders. Looking that time for Sharon Sampson, but ball went to the Falcons. Dieselhoff outside, wanted to go forward for Linton. Oakland steps in the way. Shea will play it back out. Wolfbauer is there. Now Katie Cox, knocked to the ground by DeLamini. A hard hit that time. So now free kick, Audrey Shea. About in line with the Bowling Green coaching staff. Shea forward to Alberti, can't handle the pass. Oakland headed the other way quickly. Sharon Sampson trying to work around Shea. Now gets a teammate, that's Sammy Lopez. Lopez continuing to work the ball forward, Alexa Saba. Trying to get around Shea. Out of play. Down underneath the Bowling Green scoreboard. 2-0 still your score. Falcons leading the Golden Grizzlies. About 13 minutes left in the first half. Mass substitutions coming in for Oakland. Isabel Hanna, Carmela Barrow, and Jessica Shears all come in for Oakland. Alberti with it, gives to Nikki Cox. Cox going to give off to Maya Dean. Outside now, Deiselhoff. Past the Oakland coaching staff. Deiselhoff gave it to Linton. Tried to get it back very quickly. Oakland, a nice job there to take it away. Stepped into the passing lane. And now working with a little bit of room. Jessica Shears, fresh into this game. Zoe Hudson plays it back forward for Bowling Green. Nikki Cox with some open space near the middle. Dangerous from this location, and she scores! Nikki Cox gets the third goal of the game for Bowling Green. Assisted by Madison Alberti, Nikki Cox gets her first goal of the season for Bowling Green. And a nice one at that, coming from some distance, well outside the top of the box. And right over a diving Noemi Stadelman. So Oakland takes another kickoff. Just under 12 minutes now to go in the first half. Bowling Green leading 3-0 after a goal from Nikki Cox. Katie Cox goes down hard. Clean play, though, by DeLamini. Cox just got a piece of the ball and went right over top of it. Bowling Green has possession now. Maya Dean wanting to go forward to Alberti. A couple of players go to the ground as Oakland takes the ball away. Oakland throw in right in front of the Bowling Green coaching staff. Bowling Green gonna have a throw in, but right now Lindsay Spots checks into the game for Maddie Wolfbauer. Deiselhoff forward to Linton on the throw in. Ball goes back to Rachel Muller. Maya Dean gets a touch, but DeLamini's there. Audrey Shea with a header. Another throw in coming for the Golden Grizzlies. First touch by Bowling Green. Katie Cox looking for Spots. Then Maya Dean plays it forward. Hard run on the outside. Ruby Linton wins the race there. Played back toward the middle. Stottleman comes out to grab it before Alberti can get a piece of it. Stottleman playing it back out quickly. Oakland trying to move with pace. Ball went to Zoe Hudson. Jessica Shears wasn't able to gain control for Oakland. But now Honeycutt with possession. Pass off of line from Sharon Sampson. Deiselhoff goes outside to Linton once again. Bowling Green continuing to work the far side of the field. Now Oakland back down the other way. Shea will have to play it out. She goes to the ground. But quickly back to her feet. Vera Asari and Emily Penny into the game for Oakland. Both teams trying to keep the legs very fresh. A lot of substitutions for both teams. We're going to get another substitution for Oakland. Maren Kolanguski comes in. She'll come in for Honeycutt, so Honeycutt going to take a breather with 8:28 to go in half number 1. Oakland to throw in. Down near the 18. Trying to work into the box. Looks like Riley Clark has come into this game as well for Bowling Green. Bowling Green continuing to force pressure down near the corner. Oakland still in control of the ball. Corner kick coming for Oakland.
Corner kick, Oakland.
In towards the center of the box. Bowling Green plays it back out. Oakland will have to reset. Alyssa Holfeld played forward, but ball out of play. Goal kick coming again for Lily Berg. Spots has it for Bowling Green. She'll turn and look outside where she finds Zoe Hudson. Hudson back toward the middle. Katie Cox. One side of the field to the next. Ruby Linton back to Deiselhoff. Linton once again wanted to go toward the middle, couldn't get it there. Katie Cox with a piece of it. Now Lindsay Spots outside to Alberti. And offsides called on Bowling Green. Clark steps in front of it. Forward to Spots. Spots back to Clark. Chip pass to Spots. Offsides called. Stottleman goes short with the goal kick. Kendra Zach. Forward looking for Sampson, finds her. Battle between Sampson and Shea. Shea going to get called for the foul. Zach with the free kick. Too long. Oakland can't keep it in. Goal kick for Lily Berg. Substitution into the game as Emily Gardner comes in for Josmine Deiselhoff. A position change for Emily Gardner this season. She's now an outside back rather than a center back. Muller to Hudson as Gardner swapped in for Deiselhoff. Hudson and Gardner switch sides. Clark loses a handle on the ball. Into the box now for Oakland. Bowling Green plays it back out. Oakland throw in. Linton forward, wanted to go to spots, taken away by the Golden Grizzlies. Kendra Zach inside that center circle, now plays it forward. Gardner tight defense on Shears.
Go.
Ball outside for Bowling Green. Kolengusky gets it to Shears, back to Kolengusky on the outside. Oakland really trying to make something happen in these last couple of minutes. Shears into the box, but too much on it once again, too far. Goes out of play under the Bowling Green scoreboard. And another goal kick. 3 minutes to play as Berg goes short to Muller. Now outside, Hudson with it. Out of play. Right into the feet of Nikki Cox, standing down near the training staff at the end of the Bowling Green bench. Asari trying to work around Linton. Gets it back to the inside. Barrow toward the middle. Penny has it, wanted to go into the top of the box, and Shea played it quickly back out for Bowling Green. Linton turns and looks forward to Spots. Spots there with a reception on the pass from Linton. Back to Muller, now ball near midfield. Alberti gets to the ball first. Katie Cox flicks it overhead, but Oakland takes possession. Now Maya Dean's there. Dean working back toward the middle. Looking to Cox. Katie Cox in the box. And offside's going to be called on Katie Cox. Barrow in the middle. Back to Kendra Zach. Kolengusky on the outside now, trying to work around Gardner. Pass intended for Sampson. Shea cuts off the passing lane. Ball working in the corner for Bowling Green. Shea tries to play it back out. Shears is there. Oakland still with possession for the moment. Now foul called.
1 minute remaining.
As we go under 1 minute to play in the first half. Free kick coming for Oakland in a pretty good spot. And Oakland's going to have an opportunity here to wipe that goose egg off the scoreboard. Zach played toward the middle on the right line, but none of her teammates can get to it, and it'll go out of play untouched. Under 30 seconds, Lilleberg takes her time, setting the ball up down on the 6. Plays it away. Maya Dean with the first touch there.
9, 8,
Shears with it now.
6, 5,
Looks to Barrow.
3, 2,
Barrow, shot on goal. Off the crossbar as time expires. The end of half number 1. Bowling Green leads Oakland 3-0 here from Cochrane Stadium.
And so at this time, we would like to announce the winners of the Doggy Bowl giveaway. We have Kara Wilford and Dodger and Kim and Scout. If you would make your way over to the promotion and over to the north side, find your prize. Again, Kara Wilford and Dodger and Kim and Scout. Congratulations, you're the winners of our Doggy Bowl giveaway. On this day in August 29, 1997, BGSU women's soccer's first match in its varsity program, Sherry McKee scored the winning goal in overtime against Kent State. It's also played to be the first golden goal in D1 women's soccer history. Falcon fans, get up and get engaged by joining the Falcon Club. For more information on the Falcon Club, visit BGSU Championships begin with scholarships.
Back and ready for half number 2. Bowling Green going to kick this half off and get possession of the ball first. After Oakland started with the ball in the first half, the only difference for Bowling Green and the starters in the second half from the starters from the first, Maya Dean going to start in favor of Katie Cox. Katie Cox, of course, played a large majority of half number 1. Bowling Green quickly on the attack. Down inside the 18. And they're going to get a throw in as Ruber. Ruber trots over, and it's going to be a Bowling Green corner. Less than a minute into half number 2. Ruber's corner played toward the middle. Near the back, Shea got a piece of it, but out of play for a goal kick. Played out for Oakland. Now back line. Kendra Zach is there. Wolfbauer with it. Ruber's there right in front of the bench. Back to Wolfbauer. Now back inside toward the middle. Shot on goal. Would have gone wide, but Oakland comes out to get it anyway. Stottleman ran it out. Holfeld had it. Throw in for Oakland. Postma, the graduate student at Oakland, taking throw-in duties. Deiselhoff, first touch off of the throw-in, back to Muller. Muller going to go all the way back to Lily Berg. Out to Nikki Cox, now Maya Dean. Dean outside, Deiselhoff battling with a couple of Oakland players, including Kolonguski. Official said ball in the favor of Bowling Green, so they keep possession. You see Isabel Gilmore. Off to Deiselhoff, now Muller back to Berg. Berg going to send it away once again, well past the midfield line. Nikki Cox wanting to go forward to Kenna White. Stottleman plays it out. Ruber forward. Wolfbauer. White had it for a minute. Bounced outside. And Oakland able to play it out. Bowling Green throw in. Ruber to Wolfbauer. Quickly back to Mackenzie Ruber. Can't get it around an Oakland player. Sampson outside, Kolonguski. Gets it around Deiselhoff. Forward for Waringa. Delamini now working around Nikki Cox. Little chip pass into the box. Ruber gets to it and plays it out. Oakland throw-in coming. Down in front of the women's soccer MAC Tournament Championship banner. The past 3 years, Bowling Green has won the Mid-American Conference Tournament. They'll look to make it a 4th in a row. It would be their 5th consecutive appearance. If they can get through this season on top of the conference. A lot of players tangled up down near the corner. Sampson, Ruber, Shea in there as well. A pair of them went to the ground twice, and a foul called on Bowling Green. Free kick coming for Oakland, just 5 minutes and a half, number 2. They'll go short, but into the top of the box. Muller gets a piece of it. Now just outside the box, Oakland plays it back in. Ruber gets an awkward foot on it. Ball still loose near the top of the box. Deiselhoff plays it away as she's knocked to the ground. Ball coming out past midfield. And Oakland plays it out off the foot of Alyssa Holfeld. Deep into the Bowling Green attacking zone. Deiselhoff going to throw in.
Yeah, there's a guy down there who has his umbrella out.
Wolfbauer into the box. Shot on goal, blocked away. And that might have been the best save we've seen from Noemi Stottleman all day long. Corner kick for Oakland. Corner kick for Bowling Green, rather. Backside, White got ahead on it. And Stottleman gets in the way again. Nice job right now by the Oakland goalkeeper. And another corner kick coming from Bowling Green, this time on the other side.
Upstairs in the booth, we have a request to move that umbrella out of the way of the camera over by Ike.
Corner kick, Bowling Green.
I gotcha.
Dieselhoff, corner kick right toward the middle. A bunch of bodies all over, and we'll have to wait to see who scored. It looks like it was Maddie Wolfbauer.
So we're going to go 29. I'm going to say from 21 and 20. I think 21 got a head on it.
Unofficially, the assist will go to Audrey Shea, and the goal will go to Maddie Wolfbauer. It looks like that was the case. Audrey Shea on the assist to a Maddie Wolfbauer goal, the second of the day for her, fourth of the day for Bowling Green, and that's Maddie Wolfbauer's third goal on the campaign for Bowling Green. So Oakland has since taken over. Free kick played forward down near the top of the box, but Maya Dean gets ahead on it. Sharon Sampson now for Oakland. Ball continues to bounce around in the box. It'll go out on the end line, and it'll be a goal kick now for Lily Berg. Dieselhoff wanted to go forward. Postma takes it for Oakland. Ball eventually out of play. And a throw in coming for Bowling Green. Golden Grizzlies, and it looks like Bowling Green could make a goalkeeper substitution in a little while. Get work for some of their other goalkeepers. Through ball played forward for Nikki Cox off the foot of Wolfbauer, but Stottleman. So it does look like we may get a goalkeeper change as Riley Moore warms up down near the Bowling Green scoreboard. But right now, in the heart of the action, a Dieselhoff throw in to Lacey Bethay. Bethay plays it back to Muller. Muller forward, wanted to go to Wolfbauer. First and second touch by Oakland. Wolfbauer looks outside, wanted to go forward for Bethay. Played away by Ashley Postma. So Dieselhoff going to get a chance to throw in again. Muller forward. Isabel Gilmore back to Muller. Ball continuing to bounce around before a foul called on Gilmore. Isabel Gilmore, soccer was not her only talent growing up. She played hockey for a number of years. Her dad played college hockey at Michigan State, and then also in the New York Rangers organization. Gilmore looking forward to Thursday's game against Michigan State. A lot of her friends from the area, so definitely looking forward to the game against Michigan State in Lansing. On really trying to work it forward for Oakland. Postma has it again on the outside. Trying to work around Josmine Dieselhoff. Wanted to go to Kolanguski. Ball played in and across. Ruber gets ahead on it, still in the box. And now Muller this time plays it away on an Oakland opportunity. Corner kick coming here for the Golden Grizzlies. Macy Waringa. And an offside's going to be called on Oakland. Riley Moore continuing to warm up for Bowling Green, one of the other goalkeepers. Scott Rissler, the goalkeepers coach, now warming up with Riley Moore. Free kick for Bowling Green. Ruber's back. She'll play it away. Out near midfield, Nikki Cox with a head. Delamini now. Audrey Shea back the other way for Bowling Green. Now Maddie Wolfbauer forward looking for Nikki Cox. Cox on the outside. She's got help back toward the middle in the form of Lacey Bethay, but Oakland able to keep the pressure away for the moment. Cox once again in the box. Now shot. Scooped out of the air by Noemi Stadelman. Stadelman goes outside to Ashley Postma. Delamini was there. Holfeld back to Stadelman, the goalkeeper. Oakland substitutions coming at a very near future whistle right now.
Substitutions into the game for Oakland, number 22, Alexa Saba, in the game for number 6, Gina Frazier.
Saba comes in. We've seen her already today. Farah Sarian as well. Jimmy Walker will get substitutions of his own ready for Bowling Green. Delamini works across midfield. Now back. Going to go back to the back line of that Oakland formation. Now Kenna White with it. Delamini steps in the way for the moment. Maya Dean wanted to go forward to Wolfbauer. Ball rolled through into the box. Stadelman just going to play it with the feet. Short pass out to Holfeld. Buffet, now Gilmore to Nikki Cox. Cox forward to White. The ball rolls in to Stadelman yet again. A lot of pressure from Bowling Green. Really ever since that first goal, Oakland has struggled to get offensive chances, with one of the only exceptions being about the last couple of minutes in the first half. Now they're pressing forward. Outside, Saba has it, trying to get around Dieselhoff. Saba back into the top of the box. Asari's there. But Gilmore back for Bowling Green. Another takeaway. Wolfbauer turns and goes to the outside. White in a foot race with Honeycutt. Kenna White goes to the ground as Honeycutt takes possession for Oakland. Honeycutt tries to thread the needle between Maya Dean and Mackenzie Ruber. Can't do it successfully as Bowling Green gets another turnover. Oakland with the ball back. Delamini outside. Cullen Gusky. Wanted to go across. Audrey Shea able to get ahead on it. Knock it down. shot that time right into the hands of Lily Berg, who had to come off the ground a little bit. He used part of the vertical on the shot there by Macy Waringa.
Two more BGSU. Goalkeeper and
Berg plays the ball out, and that will be the last play we see today for Lily Berg. Riley Moore going to come into the game now for Bowling Green. Riley Moore, the redshirt freshman out of Linden, Michigan. And a lot more substitutions coming in for Bowling Green. Lauren Milner into the game. Madison Alberti into the game as well. Jaden Frigerio also comes in for Bowling Green. Zoe Hudson back into the match as well.
Now playing goal for the Falcons, number 1, Riley Moore for Lily Berg.
So with a 4-goal lead, Bowling Green going to try to get everybody on the field. Still early in the season before conference play. Still trying to figure out what maybe works the best. Getting everybody an opportunity to play. Head coach Jimmy Walker getting a chance to see all his players and how they behave out on the field. Outside, Saba going to be called offsides for Oakland. Another substitution momentarily for Bowling Green. Riley Clark going to be next to check into the game for the Falcons. Moore plays it forward. Bowling Green has it. There's Nikki Cox. Tripped up by Cullen Gusky. Foul called. Bowling Green going to move quickly. Maya Dean plays it away from Asari. Goes back to Zoe Hudson. Hudson back in the middle now. Audrey Shea working inside that center circle. Played forward near the top of the box. Nikki Cox. Shot. Scores. Nikki Cox with her second goal of the game. Bowling Green on the board now for the 5th time today. Audrey Shea gets her second assist. So Audrey Shea and Kenna White with 2 assists. Nikki Cox and Maddie Wolfbauer with 2 goals. 5-0 Falcons over the Golden Grizzlies with still 26.5 minutes to play. Oakland takes a kickoff following the Bowling Green goal. Riley Clark did indeed come in at that goal. Clark has it on the outside. Bowling Green threatening again in towards Nikki Cox. Stottleman hops in to the passing lane on the centering pass towards Nikki Cox. Oakland with a player down on the field. That's Brooke Honeycutt. She's been a key player so far today for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. She's up under her own power. The trainer doesn't have to make a trip out to the field. And a lot of substitutions getting ready to come in for Oakland. Frigerio steps in front of it. Now Lopez for Oakland. Wanting to go outside, finds a teammate. Honeycutt goes to the ground once again there. Clark tried to play it back to Hudson, but out of play off of Alexa Saba.
Oakland 12 for 18. Oakland 24 for 20.
Hudson throw into Wolfbauer. Wolfbauer over the back line of the defense. Frigerio back toward the middle, right into the awaiting arms of Noemi Stottleman. Oakland trying to go quickly try to use the numbers to their advantage as Bowling Green's attacking line was pressed all the way forward. Ashley Postma now working toward the middle, across midfield. Around Maya Dean, can't get around Riley Clark. And off of Clark's deflection, Nikki Cox has it. A pass off to Maya Dean. Asari comes in to try to force some pressure. Dean gets it away, but foul called on Vera Asari. Maya Dean back to Lauren Milner. Out of play off of Oakland. Lauren Milner, a nursing student. Wolfbauer's shot goes well high that time, as we're getting down around halfway to play in the second half. A lot of substitutions coming in for Oakland now, including another goalkeeper change. Maya Danik, the new goalkeeper in for Oakland. Isabel Hanna with it there. She just checked in. Now Cox working through the defense. Back across for Clark. Clark back to Nikki Cox. Wants to turn and create some space. Now she'll look outside for a teammate. There's Zoe Hudson just outside the box. Fires a shot away. Right into the awaiting arms of Danik. Barrow across. Zach and Shea go back and forth for Oakland and Bowling Green. Ball bounces out of play in front of the Oakland bench. It'll remain Golden Grizzlies ball. Oakland throw in right in front of head coach Juan Pablo Favero. Asari trying to work that sideline. And we will stop just over halfway through the second half. Another water break coming due to this heat. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a couple of moments. Back here ready to come out of the water break. Oakland with possession down in front of the women's soccer MAC champion banners for Bowling Green. 4 years listed on that regular season championship banner, 2005, 2018, 2019, and of course last season the 2020-2021 campaign. Only 135 days between the MAC championship, in which Bowling Green played Ball State on this field, and this game today against Oakland. A very unusually short off season. That, of course, being forced by the spring season from last academic year. But Bowling Green looking like they haven't missed a beat in that 135 days, up 5-0 over Oakland in this one. Scoring may not be done yet, but now Oakland trying to do some scoring of their own, working down near the top of the box. Emily Penny had it for the moment before Bowling Green played it away. Now Madison Alberti with it on the outside. Into the Bowling Green attacking third. She'll look back for a teammate. Maya Dean going to win the race to the ball. She'll go outside. Zoe Hudson is there. Hudson toward the middle. Maddie Wolfbauer gets ahead on it for Jerrio. One of the freshmen for Bowling Green. Taken away by a double team on defense. Back to Frigerio in the box. Danik will come out, and she'll scoop it up before Frigerio can regain possession. Isabel Hanna wanted to go outside. Looking for Valna Arnesdotter. Wolfbauer outside for Frigerio. Frigerio back toward the middle. Alberti waits inside. A group of three from Oakland. Defense collapses on Alberti. Not able to get a play on the ball. Foul going to be called on Milner. Foul called on Milner. An official will have to bring the ball back to midfield. Milner and Asari went head-to-head, both going for the ball. Oakland throw in. Arnesdotter. She'll let it travel out of play again. She'll get another throw in. Zoe Hudson hops in the passing lane. Off of the throw in. Oakland gets it again. Arnesdotter. Barrow. Wanted to pass inside. Pass came quickly back outside for Barrow. Just too far out in front for Barrow to be able to get back to it. Bowling Green throw in. Zoe Hudson looking for Wolfbauer. Now Barrow gets back to the ball. Takes it away for Oakland. Emily Penny. Ball moving around that back line of defense for the Golden Grizzlies. Kendra Zach plays it forward. Audrey Shea hops in the way as she'll head it out of play. Right into the Oakland bench. So a throw in far side. Under 20 minutes left to play in the match. Down nearing 18. Emily Gardner has it for Bowling Green. She'll try to turn and play it upfield, but not the angle on it that she wanted. Asari with it. Ball bouncing around for Oakland. Frigerio again with the takeaway. She'll play it upfield for Bowling Green. Wolfbauer almost gets in toward the keeper, Danik, but Danik plays it back out. Oakland continuing to utilize that far side. Hannah played forward. Hudson gets ahead on the ball. Alberti forward. And it'll roll all the way back to the Oakland keeper. More substitutions coming momentarily for the Golden Grizzlies, as Riley Moore sends it out of play toward the bleachers.
Oakland substitutions, number 16.
Marin Kulongoski, one of the substitutions. Carrebo Delamini.
Number 6, Gina Frazier for number 11, Carmela Bonner. And number 17, Jackie Riley.
Jana Frazier in again, and Jackie Riley as well. So 4 substitutions for Oakland. Arnesdotter with a throw-in. So after a shift change for Oakland, bringing 4 new players into the game, Bowling Green goes back on the attack, and they're going to have a couple of subs of their own in a minute. Frigerio played forward, wanted to go to Alberti. Delamini was there. Frigerio gets it back from Alberti. Gives it back to Alberti. Alberti into the box. Danik scoops it up. Oh, and almost surprised that didn't get called out of play down along that end line. But they're going to say Danik keeps it in. Tries to play it short to Delamini. She looks forward. Frigerio, a piece of it. But Oakland tries to continue their attack. Emily Gardner there for Bowling Green. Goes to the ground, quickly back to her feet. Maya Dean now to Milner. Alberti gets to it, and it'll go out of play off of Alexa Saba. Substitutions coming in now for Bowling Green is Lindsay Spots, Kenna White, and Katie Cox all come into the game. They check in for Frigerio, Wolfbauer, and Nikki Cox. Clark tried to play it toward the middle. Oakland sent it away. Milner will have to go across to Audrey Shea. Shea looking forward to Gardner on the outside. Back toward the middle for Spots. Shea forward, ball still loose. Now Oakland gets to it. And now Oakland looks like they have a chance at an offensive attack. Alexa Saba, now ball into the box. Milner takes it away. Nice defense by Milner to force it away from Jana Frazier. Alberti has it. It'll go out of play off of Alexa Saba. Zoe Hudson throwing up towards Lindsay Spots. Oakland gets it, now moving back toward the center of the field. Delamini now. Oakland continuing to try to press forward. Jackie Riley was in there, still is for Oakland. But White forward to Alberti, back outside. There's Kenna White. White goes to the ground. No foul called there. Frustration from the Bowling Green coaching staff as that event occurred right in front of the Bowling Green coaches. Spots now over to Clark. Clark going to continue to work away from the press box side of the field. Gardner with it along that sideline. Ball still in, just inside that sideline. Katie Cox forward to Kenna White. White has 2 assists today. She'll try to cross it through. Unable to do so. Oakland plays it forward right off the head of Audrey Shea. Now Katie Cox working it back forward for Bowling Green, looking for Kenna White on the outside. White wins the race to the ball, trying to get around her defender. Now cross back toward the middle. Riley Clark. Misplay. Katie Cox in with the shot. High and wide that time from Katie Cox.
Oakland 5 for 22.
Delamini working around spots. Ball played forward. Maya Dean gets it right at the midfield line. Takes a pass to Shea and back from Shea. Dean turns forward looking for Spots. Spots goes to the turf. Oakland really trying to make something happen as they work up the field. Clark and Riley went to the ground. Ball in towards Riley Moore. And she'll stop it with the right foot. Ball out of play in front of the Bowling Green bench. Emily Gardner with a throw in. Katie Cox tripped up. Foul called against Oakland. Free kick coming for Bowling Green. Shea with the free kick. Played in towards the middle. Danik able to drift right in front of it, uncontested. Spots trying to put pressure on Danik. As Oakland eventually plays the ball out around midfield, Gardner hops in the way there. Katie Cox comes up with it after going to the floor. And the same once again. Cox retains possession. Trying to work the outside, goes down to the ground once again. Another foul called on Oakland. So Audrey Shea goes outside for the free kick. Spots, Gardner, Milner, White, Alberti, all inside the box for Bowling Green. Shea pass, backside, on top of the net. Really good distance, but just a little bit too far from her players as it lands on the top netting over the head of Maya Danik. Alberti gets the takeaway, working back toward the middle. Shot on goal. Flicked away by Danik on a really good save. Kenna White trying to keep the pressure on for Bowling Green. Pass back toward the middle. Nobody there for the Falcons, and it'll be played out by Izzy Carcaba. Throw in from Gardner to White. Turns it inside. Delamini plays it away. Katie Cox from just outside the 18 gets ahead on it towards Danik, but able to scoop it up off the bounce. Bowling Green really keeping Oakland under pressure even late into this contest with a 5-goal lead. Oakland trying to play it forward. Lauren Milner gets a foot on it. It goes out of play. Isabel Hanna there. Now Riley Clark to Madison Alberti. Bowling Green working back toward the front. Oakland will have to play it out. A foot race there between Alyssa Holfeld and Lindsay Spots. Throw in coming about 10 yards outside the flag. Hudson wanted to go to Spots. Couldn't get it to her. And it'll go out of play off of Zoe Hudson. Oakland ball. Spots hops in front of. Katie Cox with it off of a pass from Kenna White. Cox trying to go toward the middle. Spots off to Clark. Clark, a shot on goal. Riley Clark scores. Assisted by Lindsay Spots, Riley Clark gets her first official goal in a Falcon uniform. Riley Clark was the only Falcon to score in the preseason. She scored against Valparaiso in a home exhibition match just a couple of weeks ago. Now her first official goal comes against Oakland. 6-0 Falcons as Riley Clark extends the lead off of the pass by Lindsay Spots.
Bowling Green goal, scored by number 4, Riley Clark. Assist on the flank, number 23, Lindsay Spots.
Foul going to be called against Bowling Green. As Oakland started with the ball there, coming out of the Bowling Green goal. Under 5 minutes to play. Kenna White drifts back and gets a head on it. Off to Maya Dean. Dean goes outside to Gardner. Gardner plays it up the field, just over the head of Lindsay Spots. Delamini was there to play it back for Oakland. Out of play off of Kenna White. Oakland continues on their attacking side of the field. Ball thrown in from Oakland. Maya Dean comes up with it now. Katie Cox looking forward to Lindsay Spots. Spots looking to come back across toward the middle for Riley Clark once again. Clark gets tangled up and overpowered by Carcaba for the Golden Grizzlies. But Oakland tried to go forward and Maya Dean was there. Emily Gardner to Kenna White. White back toward the middle, intended for Katie Cox. Gets it there. Delamini takes it away. On a Katie Cox pass forward. Fakes Katie Cox out as she goes to the ground to try to block a forward pass. Riley Clark gets a touch before Oakland gets it back. Shears has it. She's going to play it into the box, and it'll bounce into an awaiting Riley Moore. Moore sends it away. Out across halfway. And Oakland will play it out. Ball bouncing outside Cochrane Soccer Stadium. Spots off a throw in. Katie Cox back to Gardner. Now Gardner gets it to Maya Dean, who goes back to Gardner on the outside. Gardner trying to step around Frazier. Eventually does so after Frazier goes to the floor. Maya Dean now working the other side of the field to Zoe Hudson. Hudson inside to Clark. Clark goes back to Milner. Milner into Shea inside that circle at midfield. Gardner forward to White, under 2 minutes to play now. White tangled up with one of Oakland's defensive backs. Ball forward, Hudson goes down. Alberti has it. Taken away there by Emily Penny. Katie Cox going to be called for the foul. And Katie Cox is going to pick up a card. And I believe that's had something to do with Isabel Hanna being tangled up with Kenna White just a couple of moments ago. Katie Cox may be standing over Isabel Hanna for just a second too long. So a free kick with 1 minute and 10 seconds left for Oakland. Goes into the box. Off the head of Emily Gardner. Will she be able to keep it in?
1 minute remaining.
She keeps it in long enough to force it out of play on the side instead of on the end line. Of course, meaning a throw in instead of a corner kick. Oakland trying to have an opportunity to score with under 1 minute to play. They're inside the box now. Shea deflects the ball away. Gardner plays it back out. Spots tries to turn it forward. Kenna White, rather, excuse me, tries to turn it forward. Does so. The throw-in will come from deep in Oakland's defensive territory. Colin Gusky tries to go back to DeLamini. 10 seconds to play. White back forward for Bowling Green. Clark has it. She'll look upfield. A short pass back and forth sequence with Kenna White, and that will do it. The Falcons take the game by a final score of 6-0. We'll take a look at the box score for the two teams. Bowling Green outshot Oakland 24-8. 15 of those 24 shots being on goal for Bowling Green, only 2 on goal for Oakland. The goal scorers for today, out of the starting lineup, Nikki Cox and Maddie Wolfbauer, both with 2. Off the bench, Riley Clark and Ruby Linton, both with a goal. And then in the assist column, Katie Cox an assist, Nikki Cox an assist, Ruber gets an assist, Audrey Shea gets 2, Kenna White with 2, Alberti and Spots both with an assist off the bench. Lilleberg and Riley Moore combined for a shutout in the first home match of the year for Bowling Green. And as we mentioned a couple of times throughout the broadcast, now Bowling Green will travel to Michigan State on Thursday. And for Oakland, they'll look to rebound on Thursday as they travel home to take on the Toledo Rockets. That'll do it here from Cochrane Soccer Stadium. Bowling Green wins this one 6-0 over Oakland.